And we're recording.
Holy shit, we're parents. Hey guys, just wanted to kind of preface this video and podcast episode with letting you know that our tone is a little more somber, not our usual upbeat selves, because this was following the footage being released of the Alex Preddy murder and just witnessing all of the horrifying actions that are being taken by ICE in general. And so that did bleed into our recording a little bit. And just wanted to throw that out there that we'll be back to our usual selves hopefully next time.
Yep. Fuck guys.
Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump. Burn it all down. Hey guys, this is your doula Hannah. You're listening to Holy Shit, We're Parents, the podcast where I, as a birthing and early child care professional, talk about making babies, birthing babies, and trying not to lose our minds raising them with my ADHD only child husband who has never cracked a parenting book, Justin.
Hello. How are you?
Better than you and that candle over there.
Well, you were like rushing me because
What?
you were all like, let's get recording before the kids are like
Well,
that. And I didn't have time to like light my little candle here.
What were you doing down here?
Literally everything else.
Yeah. I guess that's.
I wanted to put a sweatshirt on. I'm not even ready. Okay, so why don't you tell us? Because I have literally no idea.
Okay.
What we're talking about.
Yes. Tonight we are talking about something that I got really excited to start off about, and now as it gets closer and closer, getting very anxious about, and it is our son starting preschool this summer. And just preschool in general in a public school setting in the current state of our country. Yeah. So
Okay.
our son is starting preschool the day after his 3rd birthday, which for me is like weird and young because like I grew up in a really small town, the East Coast. You did not start preschool before the age of 4. It just wasn't allowed. I know because my mom tried to have them start me early. And our son is really, really smart and so ready for socialization. So I was like gung ho about finding out there was going to be a new school in our like neighborhood's lines.
Yeah.
And was super excited to get him there. He's all signed up. He's ready to go. And now I'm...
You snapped yourself in the paw with this rubber band. He's all pissed about.
Poor kitty. Our cat's very mad now. Yeah, but the closer we get to it, because the first part of this year is already flying by.
I know.
The more anxious I get.
Yeah. I mean, it's just half a day.
Right.
It's not something I've really put a lot of thought into because we've had like, I don't know when you've had time to think about this. It feels like
in the middle of the night while snuggling him.
It just feels like we've been so busy with stuff that I haven't had time to even really put any thought into this. So, I mean, my biggest, like, I guess, stress alleviator would kind of be just like, he is super young and he is starting super early. So if he doesn't start this year for whatever reason, who the fuck cares?
That's true. And I also found out after like posting about my anxieties about it in a couple of the mom groups that I'm in locally, almost everybody starts at age 3 here. I had no idea.
I started at age 3. I went to 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and then kindergarten.
Yeah, like we had
I went to
pre-K.
3-year-olds for the whole day.
That's
I took a
crazy.
nap.
It's
Well, I
yeah.
didn't, but I was supposed to. What are you laughing at? Bitch, I took a nap.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go to preschool.
I went to school so long,
Yeah.
we had to take a nap.
Back in my day. Yeah, so like that's already making me feel a little better because like the way the lady made it sound when he had to do his developmental screening was she was like, he is the youngest kid we've ever screened for preschool. But I guess that's also because she had me take him for his screening back in November. And that was because like I was trying to get into this school for sure. And
Yeah.
that's the other thing, like I hadn't really thought about before having kids is even with public schools, like the shit you have to do to like get in line to get your kid to go to school.
Oh. I mean, you should have watched more like Law and Order. I feel like a lot of episodes are based on like getting your kid into the good school.
Like that's so crazy.
You got to be on lists.
Yeah, and like I knew that for private schools, like he's technically been on a wait list for a Waldorf school since he was 1.5.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's just kind of also comes with the like freedom that we have to kind of send him to where we want.
Yeah.
So there are wait lists. It's not just like, well, you live in this area, you go to this school no matter
Right.
what. So I think that's why.
And that
that's
makes
kind
sense.
of created that for public schools because a lot more public school systems now are allowing different schools to like specialize in things even as early as like middle schools or
Yeah, elementary schools in our town.
Yeah.
They're one of the schools that was second on our list just because I was like, I don't know, this one is an art school and it's a public school. But it's
an elementary school?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Right? So like I love that we have that choice and that definitely makes sending him to public school a little easier because I thought for the longest time that we were going to homeschool. And I mean, who knows? We may still at some point.
I don't know.
But like I
don't know, crystal ball. I don't know.
I have anxiety about I guess him being with an adult we don't know in charge without us there.
I'm sorry to interrupt. There's not going to be a lot of like funny words or phrases in this one, is there?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was like, I wanted to know what I was in for. Because you're kind of bumming me out, if I can be honest.
Well, not everything about parenting is fun.
I know, but it's just like, I don't know, the way you're sitting over there all like in your blanket with your drink.
I'm just fucking cold, man. It's like negative 3 degrees out.
Oh, we gotta send our baby to school.
It's true.
I know, but it's exciting. It's awesome. He's gonna love it.
I know, and he's gonna be so excited, and he's gonna thrive. And I just need to get better at like not putting my fears on the situation. I think so.
Well, that's just like every situation. That just that is parenting,
right?
It's like, and that's the part I feel like nobody gives you the heads up about. It's like shit you're not afraid of right now, you're going to be afraid of, but that's not your kid's problem.
Right.
Yeah. Because like a lot of the fears seem super irrational when you don't have a reason to think of them, much less like be afraid of them or anything like that. So it's not really something you can prepare for. But I mean, I don't know. I just, as someone who's always been like super negatively affected by shit like, those commercials that show like a child growing up or like a TV episode that like encompasses someone's like whole life. Like I fucking hate that shit of just like the idea that it goes by so fast because it's like it doesn't, but you can let it.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going. with it, but
I don't know. I feel like it
oh
still
yeah,
does.
I got it.
Okay.
So I wanted to look at stuff as like opportunities and like next chapters and like fuck yeah, we got him to this point, or like goddamn right he was the fucking youngest kid you've ever interviewed until our daughter comes. You know what I mean? So like I like I say to him when I talk about stuff and I correct myself because I always say like, "Oh, I can't wait till you're," and I'm like, "I can wait, but I'm excited for when." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something I've been trying to be very conscious of because it's like I can wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of these days feel long because shit's hard. Why can't we let some of the days feel long because they're good, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'm on board with that because, like, we know couples who went through the, like, oh my God, I can't wait to get past this point, or I can't wait until they're, like, this independent or whatever, that are
Nah,
now
I'm
like, I can't believe I thought that way. I should have been a better parent in the moment. Like,
yeah.
I wish I could get that time back.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like I I'm excited for every change.
Yeah.
I'm not I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but in a way that you look forward to like leaving the house on a big adventure. Obviously, everybody else can't see inside my mind, but I'll find a video to put in of like Ash Ketchum setting out on his Pokemon journey. And it's like you're super excited because it's everything is in front of you. Like with these kids, we have their whole lives are in
Yeah.
front of us until we die. You know what I mean? So it's so exciting, but it's scary. Yeah, you're leaving home. You're leaving this safety. Every new change is we're leaving what we know right now. But
Right.
it's like fucking congratulations, you get to leave this because like
Yeah.
since if we're gonna be all hum glum, like some parents don't get to.
Right.
So like I'm gonna if I get to every fucking chance.
Me too. And I'm super excited about it. And I think my thing right now is I'm trying to figure out how to not feel so scared of it, I think. And I
Uh,
honestly, a big part of that was like, he's only going to be 3 years old. But then finding out, well, yeah, like most of his class is going to be 3 years old is honestly helping me feel so much better.
well, and I do think very few will have turned 3 the day before.
Yeah.
He will be
Young
younger,
still.
but
Right.
he won't be like at a stage of being like othered by other
Right.
kids for that because
And I
he's a
think that was
different, you
one
know
of
what I
my
mean?
concerns was like, I don't I don't want anybody to pick on my poor baby. I was
Well, yeah,
bullied so much.
but like I think up until a certain age you can't avoid it
Right.
because, there's levels of impulse control that aren't there.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing is going to be dealing with any, you know, negative backlash that might come from that and not reacting in a way that makes it seem like it's his fault
Yeah.
because my first reaction would be to get mad, but obviously he doesn't understand, so he would think it's mad at him for something. So it's like
Right.
that's the things that I am like nervous about. I'm not afraid. I'm just like nervous about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I wasn't until right now, and he made me think about it.
Oh, cool. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Um I also keep thinking about like, okay, when he inevitably makes friends, we have to meet new people. Like,
Yeah, maybe
at
maybe he'll
least
be a fucking
slightly
nerd though, and he
befriend
won't make a lot of friends.
parents.
Like who the hell knows?
But I mean, even just one friend, we will then have to make new friends ourselves
We
with
don't have to be their
parents.
friends. We got to meet people. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be friends with people if I don't like them, though.
Yeah.
That's my whole life. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Because, like...
Don't like a lot of people.
Well, I'm just not going to go to a function just to be around people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I go somewhere, if I do something, like, I don't know, as much as I dislike aspects of myself, like, as an only child, I've grown accustomed to doing things with me.
Right.
So it's like, I don't mind. Like,
Yeah.
now, I mind because it's like, well, a lot of times I would just rather be around you guys because I like you guys.
Yeah.
So I want to be around you. So it's even like sometimes going to the gym is hard to stay there because I'm like, well, I could just like be there with them, even if it's like a stressful situation or whatever. It's like, again, at least I'm like there for that time.
Yeah.
And like those hours. I don't know.
Yeah. I just think about like, please make the right choices for friends so that we don't have to deal with shitty parents.
I'm not gonna deal with shitty parents.
I know.
That's the thing. It's like I get your joke, and I'm sorry that I'm ruining it, but like, okay, like, I don't know how to react to that disingenuously. Because we don't deal with them. I'm not gonna invite people over if I don't like them. I'm not gonna go over to people's houses if I don't like them.
I know, but I just
I'm not gonna
like,
stop our kid from hanging out with anybody if I don't like them. But like, I had tons of friends. And my parents met their parents maybe once. So it's not like you have this, I think, this weird convoluted idea that like you have to be around these people all the time.
No.
Okay.
Just
I'm just confused because you've mentioned this before.
Like doing stuff together. Like, I guess I just picture like if our kid wants to spend a day at the water park down in Denver with another kid and like families want to go.
My thing is, we're going to the water park. They're going to the water park. We will see them there, maybe.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you're here with us. They're here with their family.
But you guys can play.
Exactly. We might be near each other, but especially I think having another kid gives us a benefit there too, because it's like, oh, yeah, you know, we gotta watch the baby.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or we gotta entertain her or whatever. Yeah. So I guess my hope is that they just don't also have a 17-month younger child. 16.
Yeah.
So that
would be really hard.
That would be unfortunate. In that case, I would have fewer ideas of
how to avoid.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially if both kids loved both kids. But
I also think we're not the only people nowadays who have this. I mean, I don't think, I don't know, maybe it's just me putting this on people, but I don't know. Are people as like friend thirsty at this point in life? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, I don't see
yeah, they are, or yeah, you're just
yeah, I'm agreeing with you, like with that sentiment of they're probably not.
Oh, okay,
the way you said that.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I think you're right that they're not.
I just wanted you to say that I was right.
Of course you did. And I don't view it necessarily as like we have to become friends with all of his friends' parents and hang out with them all the time, but like
I'm actually having funny thoughts
get
now.
along with new people or even just like, meet new people in general.
I know I have this mindset because my parents were the parents who did not care because like every family on the swim team went to like Cancun for spring break. No, never. Never came up. Never was even a thought that maybe we would go. Nothing.
Funny.
Never. Like
never.
And like more and more families went over the years. Not us.
No. Your parents were like, absolutely not.
No, they took my teenage girlfriend to Myrtle Beach with me.
talked about that in another episode, didn't we?
Yeah. I didn't mind at the time, but looking at it now, very.
What were you doing?
Yeah. I would have taken me to Cancun with my male friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh God. And then those are like more things we have to come to. It's like
I'm having a heck of a time. Like, watching these videos is hard because I'm just like struggling with these ones so much.
Oh my God, I
Like
don't
my
even
fucking
remember
donkey
what,
lips over
like,
here. Like this
the
thing
next
fell
thing
apart.
I was gonna say was, oh, I know. Not something we have to worry about with preschool, but like
Why do you keep saying worried?
Not something we have to think about, I guess.
See, no, I'm serious though.
with
Phrasing's huge.
Preschool, but how do we approach team sports? Because my parents were just always like, you have to be in some sort of sport. And that term was used loosely, and I got to pick what it was. And by high school,
Don't make enemies and say cheerleading because people are going to come at us. Cheerleading's a sport.
No. It is a sport at every most other schools. I was going to explain.
Okay, I don't want cheerleading.
Don't you worry.
For me.
I fully recognize that it's a sport, and I wish that's the kind of cheerleading squad I'd been on. But no, at my school, cheerleading was known as the like degenerates and stoners and kids who were told they had to do a sport but didn't want to do anything, so we just all hung out together as cheerleaders. And like our school division wasn't allowed to do a lot of things as cheerleaders, like flying and stuff, because so many kids had gotten hurt like in our school district, I guess. So it very
and a lot
much
of you just didn't even have wings.
Was a joke. All right. So no, that was not real cheerleading, and that's why I did it. So how
I caused a ruckus one of the years because I like genuinely made them think I wanted to try out for cheerleading.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like there wasn't a we have boys on it situation.
Yeah.
So it was just a ruckus causing.
But you didn't actually try out?
No, I don't like just do anything. I just like get raised a little ruckus.
Raised a little ruckus. What kind of ruckus?
Just by like firmly establishing that I was going to do it to the point where they had to like say something to me.
Like school administrators?
Yeah, like there's not we don't allow boys to be on the team. I think because I was just down there like flirting with a bunch of girls and just like didn't leave because like that was me in high school.
Right.
I just had this sense of like ownership, so I just was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave
stay here.
Person who is here for an hour a day. Like, fuck. Yeah, I live across the street. Like, I come here at night. Like, I break into this place. So yeah, I was just like hanging out there, and it was like during tryouts, and it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna try out, and like we were like doing all this different stuff, and got a little ways into it, and somebody had to come over and like, I think like one of the vice principals had to come and tell me.
Oh my God. This is our future.
Yeah. But with our daughter, so
right, because she's just like you.
Yeah, because I'll be like, say something.
Right?
She can't do what?
She what?
She can't do what? Yes, she can.
So, how do you think, like, was that something your parents did where, like, you had to do some sort of extracurricular something, or was it you just always wanted to? Can you just give up on that?
I have ADHD,
right.
So I want to do everything. I see it and I want to do it.
Okay.
Do I want to continue doing it? Am I good at it? Am I good at it right away? Or like You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, unfortunately, the answer a lot of times was no. So I wanted to do shit real bad, and you know, my parents, very accommodating when it
Right.
comes to wanting, you know, me and then now our kids to have and experience stuff.
Yeah.
So it was very much kind of like, all right, we'll find it, we'll sign you up for it. You're going to do it. But if we sign you up for it, you're going to do it. And so a lot of the things that I wanted to do turned into things I didn't want to do or stressors because we would have like, you know, little spats about forcing me to go to it.
Yeah.
And now in hindsight, I realize because like this shit wasn't cheap.
Right. Everything's
So
expensive.
yeah, and like they were, you know, signing me up for karate and buying me all the gear and the sparring equipment and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And like all of my friends, because I went to the private school, were like rich kids, so they had, if like any of them did this stuff, karate mainly, because I knew kids from school who did that.
Yeah.
They had like, you know, the nice stuff. It was
Right.
like the name brand shit. So I had to have the nice shit and the name brand shit, or I threw a temper tantrum. You know what I mean? Because I was a little kid who
You
was an
threw a
only
temper
child.
tantrum?
I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, occasionally I've been known to do so.
Occasionally.
Um, so I don't ever remember them being like, okay, it's this time of year. What do you want to do? It was kind of just like, okay, it's this time of year. We signed you up for baseball a long time ago, so that's what you do now. You
Yeah.
play baseball. And we tell you it's fun and that you like it. And it was just like,
And
okay.
hope you believe it.
And like I don't know, I just like never had great self-esteem, I guess, when it came to sports, because I was always a little bit like huskier. I was the chubbier kid. So like, you know, and I was never like I didn't really love a sport until I started to snowboard.
Okay.
Like that is probably the first sport that I like loved and would go out of my way to do instead of go out of my way to get out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I swam for a long time and I enjoyed swimming, and swimming is kind of something that I wish I still did and I want to do. It's just like I do think I had some like breathing issues at the time that were unaddressed that could have been because I just struggled a lot. Um, and then I started smoking weed, so that didn't help.
Right.
Um, so yeah, I don't know. Like I never really like had a passion for a sport.
Okay.
So I was kind of just like put in stuff.
Well, because you tried a lot, right? You tried karate,
I've done everything.
swimming,
Oh, I'm
baseball.
sorry. I'm so fucking privileged that I just like racing is such a part of my childhood and like my youth. I just like it wasn't something you do, it was just something we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was thinking more like school sports anyway, which
Oh, okay.
racing wasn't for school, right?
No, no, no.
Yeah.
That was just us. But like racing was probably the first sport I loved, and I still love
Okay.
it. And then snowboarding. But again, it was my big problem was, and I think a lot of it ADHD driven, it was once I had to do it,
You didn't
I
want to?
didn't want to do it,
Yeah.
or I didn't want to do it every single time they said I had to.
Yeah.
And we weren't the, oh, you could miss this game people. You know what I mean? We were, you made a
Yeah.
commitment to the team. You need to be there. You know how it's felt when other people haven't showed up and you've had to like play, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that was the part I don't like.
Okay. Yeah, like I think I was kind of similar in the that sounds really fun. I should sign up for that. Like summer soccer, I for sure thought sounded really fun because a ton of my friends were doing it. And then out on the field, I was like, I don't want to run. What?
I don't
gotta
even play soccer.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And like, it was still fun because at that point, my dad was my coach. And then for at least one summer, it was him and my friend Corey's dad, the kid I talked about in the sleepover episode who didn't realize I was a girl. So that was fun because his dad was a character too. And they just like let us have fun with it.
Well, was your character?
Yeah.
With your pocketbook?
Listen, I am 65 years old in
We can
a
see that.
36-year-old's
If
body.
you're listening, tune into the video and you will see and you will say, Hannah, yes, we know.
Yeah. In my knit cardigan and my blanket. Just finished my nice big mug of hot cocoa. Again, it's like -3 degrees out.
It's cold everywhere.
That's true. Yeah, right now sucks everywhere. At least it'll be 40 tomorrow and 50 by this weekend.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The weather here is nuts.
Tomorrow it's a low of -3 and a high of 41.
Oh, yeah.
But then yeah, once I hit, I think it was middle school was when they were like, you got to do something. You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Mhm.
But wasn't a fan of. And so I did swimming because I had to do something. And I did.
Perfect timing. Hang on. We got to take a break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. After these commercials, we'll be right back. We're gonna
Holy shit,
holy shit, we're parents. Hey guys, welcome to the ad break. Just real quick, if you like what you've heard, or you just like Hannah or myself in general, and want to support us, feel free to follow us on Instagram at Holy Shit We're Parents. Like and follow on whatever listening platform you are enjoying the podcast on. And follow us on Patreon if you would like to financially support us without feeling like you're just giving us money. Or you can just give us money there too, I think. Either way, thank you very much for listening. And here's Hannah with the ads.
This episode is brought to you by Booby Superfoods, the real MVPs of postpartum snacks. Whether you're breastfeeding, chasing toddlers, or just need something that doesn't make you feel like garbage, Booby's got you. Get 10% off your order at boobysuperfoods.com/revive and thrive. That's BOOBIE superfoods.com/revive and thrive. Because your boobs and your sanity deserve nice things. Okay, moms, if you're still living in those crusty maternity leggings from 3 babies ago, it's time. Comfort sweats are basically the uniform for surviving parenthood. Soft, high quality, and somehow still cute even when covered in spit up. Go to comfort.com/Hannah66030 for 10% off your order. That's CMFRT.com/HANNAH66030. Because if you can't have peace and quiet, at least you can have comfy pants. Holy shit, we're parents.
And we're back.
Cool. So, I mean, like the sports I did, again, were kind of because I had to when I'd rather sit home and read a book and be really boring. I did swimming, I did volleyball, and then I did our school's version of cheerleading, which again was a joke and not real cheerleading, which absolutely is an actual sport. So I'm curious to see A, if our kids will be interested in sports, and B, how we'll handle that. And also like the different
What do you mean how we'll
stuff.
handle it?
Well, like if they're not, do we tell them they have to do it anyway?
Why?
Because team sports are good for teaching you
Are they?
shit.
What? What is one thing you learned from doing a team sport?
Nothing.
Exactly. So what? That's
I guess,
foolish. No, like I'm going to encourage our kids to do what they want to do the best they can.
Yeah.
Been telling our son that since he was born. I tell our daughter that too. Doesn't matter what you want to do, but we're going to do it the best that we can do it. So I don't give a fuck if they want to play with a fucking CB radio. Like, I don't give a shit, but we're going to have the fucking sickest setup for it, and they're going to be the best at it.
And I honestly hope, like, whatever schools...
And honestly, until they want to do something else. Because you know what? Like, look around our fucking house. Like, I have 50 million hobbies.
Yeah.
And I do one.
Yeah.
Not even anymore because the kids aren't really big enough to go snowboarding a lot yet. So, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't give a shit about that. Like, I want them to experience stuff, but not at the cost of them being, like, mad.
Yeah,
or,
like,
you know
I
what I
hate
mean?
this.
Yeah.
Well, and I hope that, like, the schools they get to go to around here have cooler shit than my school did growing up. Like, hockey. Like, your cousin does so much cool hockey. And I don't even think she does it for school, but, like, that wasn't a club option for me growing up.
I was going to say, hockey is typically a club sport, and that is the only thing that if they want to play a hockey, I will not allow them to be a goalie.
Because it's so expensive.
Spending that fucking money. No.
Or, like, snowboarding. I know you had ski club, but, like, I'm curious to see what that looks like in a state with fucking dope ass resorts and shit.
That's true. Huh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I don't know, we'll find out. But, like, I'm also just prepared to, like, do the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, okay, there's not a ski club. Well, we can still go snowboarding.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah, so... And again, also, I don't know, being from having a dad that was the coach, was the, scout leader and shit like that. Like, I don't know. It's like, if there's a team to do it, cool. If not, cool.
Yeah.
Because we can still do it.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, even like scout stuff. You talk about some of the trips you went on as a Boy Scout, and I'm like, I want to do that as a family.
Yeah, and that's the thing, I think. I guess and then the kids through me have this privilege of exposure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just, like, I know of doing things because I got to do them.
Yeah.
So it's like, whether it's with an organization or not, like, I know we can look up and find a way to go, spelunking and spend the night deep into a cave that we have to crawl into if we want to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, there are some things, though. I don't know. A lot of the coolest shit I did was field trips. And we're definitely going to have to... That was just a private school thing, I think.
Yeah.
So that's, like, I would love to send our kids to a school that focuses on, like, experiences and shit. Because I got to do a lot and was exposed to a lot, especially when it comes to, like, civil rights movement and stuff, being in Atlanta before I was, like, old enough to fully grasp the scale or importance of it. But when I was, it was just something that to me was just like, like inherent. Like, it just was. Like, yes, I know these people experience this fucking bullshit for no reason but hate, because literally the people who experienced it told me about it at these museums.
Right.
So, like, why were they hated? I met these people. They were wonderful. You know what I mean? So to me, it was just like, I don't know. That was a big part of, I think, who I am now. So that is something I want our kids to experience.
Me too. And, like, there are places like that around our state, and I want to make sure it's something that, like, we travel to other states for too. Like, one of my, like, most intense memories from early high school was our trip to the Holocaust Museum, and how, like, important that felt for, like, understanding what can happen when people just fucking hate people for no reason and like preventing that. And I feel like, especially in our current political climate, all of that is so important to be sharing with our children about, like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I've been taught about the Holocaust by somebody who had numbers on their arm.
Yeah.
Like, I realized that as like I was very, very lucky to be able to be informed on things by the people that I was because of when I was young.
Yeah.
I know, a lot of those people just aren't around anymore because
Right.
that was 40 years or 30 years ago. So, that is a bummer, I think, that a lot of, and I think that explains a lot of people, now, and how young people can have a mindset they have when things can seem to be so obvious. It's because they didn't have the survivors to sit
As
in
the
their
ones
face
teaching them,
and
yeah.
tell them, yeah, you stupid son of a bitch, this was real because my whole fucking family died in it.
Right.
And I am so lucky to be, you are so lucky to be here. That was, I think, my biggest takeaway from, because I had friends who were Jewish. My biggest takeaway from that was just like, we are all just so lucky to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, after World War II, we are all so lucky to be here.
Yeah. Like,
because if not, like the nuclear threats that could have just destroyed this entire planet or is slowly destroying this entire planet still, one wrong bullet, your grandpa's gone.
right.
So that means your parent was never born. That means you were never, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was like my biggest takeaway from all that shit that I don't think a lot of people are getting nowadays, that it's like, you are so fucking lucky to be here. How do you have time to hate other people for being here?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah.
And like,
We should have done like a medical episode so you said funny shit.
I know, and I think part of my seriousness today is just like the weight of everything going on right now out in the world,
Yeah.
and how much heavier that feels as a parent.
Yeah.
And knowing what some parents are experiencing right now.
Abolish ICE.
Yeah. Fuck Trump, fuck ICE. And it's
that
hard.
was a conversation killer. Yeah.
It's
just being mad.
It's so hard for me to not think about
that was
fears
why
and
I think we
anxieties
should have
as a
done an
parent right
educational
now.
episode, because it would have been a focus. Maybe people will hear it and see this. Maybe they won't. I'm not sure.
All right. Well,
we're just kind of being a bummer, I think.
Kinda.
This is a downer episode.
I don't know how to not be a downer right now.
We could have just talked about, I think, happy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
couldn't think about it.
Like, how ripe is your cervix? Is it too ripe? You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that.
That's not parenting. That's birth. We're separating those.
We could have recorded one of those. How ripe is your child? And is it too ripe?
Is it too ripe? Oh my god, I went to your parents' house the other day and they had donut peaches, which I had never seen before. And I don't know
what
donuts? In the fucking genetically modified shit this was. But they looked like donuts, but were peaches, but they weren't ripe, so I didn't get to try any.
Wait, what the fuck?
We'll have to put a picture of them.
I thought that was just like the name.
Donut peaches. No, they look like donuts. It was like shaped.
Don't look it up right now.
Like donuts. I don't understand it.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're rambling, so thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry if we were downers. Yay. Well, if you guys see this, thank you very much for sticking around. And you can follow me on Instagram at Daddy Muscles. Follow Hannah
at Your Doula Hannah.
And I guess we'll see you next time.
Bye. Well, holy shit, we're parents.